Hey guys, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plants, and today I am setting up my February monthly spread and notes page in my Erin Condren Life Planner. So I don't have a kit, I just grabbed a bunch of random stuff that I have. I have some glitter checklists from Cricut Paper Co., some headers from Whimsical Plans, just a bunch of other random stuff, mostly from Whimsical Plans, Cricut Paper Co., and Scribble Prints Co. And then I also have this Holly Jolly Color Club from Scribble Prints Co., which I think I'm going to use some of the red from this as well. In addition to that, I have my notes page, which I made myself and cut and print on my silhouette. And as well, I have a bunch of deco with that. Then I also grabbed just an absolute ton of washi in all the pinks and florals and reds and hearts. This is from the December Planner Society box. And this next one is from the Target Dollar Spot. And all of the rest of this lovely collection is from Michaels. So I usually plan my monthly layouts like this. Last month I used a kit for the first time that I had picked up on Black Friday, but usually I don't use a kit for my monthly layouts. I think it's a really good opportunity to use all of my washi collection and also to use up leftovers that I have from like all my weekly kits. So this is like more my regular monthly style. I just am running some washi across the top now, and I'm actually not gonna rip that up because I like everything to be lined up the same on the side, and I wasn't sure how far over the sidebar is gonna be, so I am gonna lay the washi down and then start the sidebar before I finish ripping it up. And I'm just mixing together a whole bunch of pinks and reds and florals, kind of going all in on Valentine's Day for February. I'm not sure if it's like the pregnancy hormones or what, but I am just super feeling the pink this year. I'm having a little boy actually, but I just am really just been going all in and all out with like Valentine's Day, everything, hot pink, everything. So on the sidebar, I am gonna go back to those 3 heart checklists. There was like too many checks in the ones from last month, and I am just separating my sort of goals for the month into stuff around the house, personal goals, and work goals. So I'm just gonna lay that down on the sidebar to start that off, and I like to categorize my kind of goals and also my to-dos that way. I find it really helpful. So I'm going to use the little things header for my personal goals. I don't have any headers that say personal goals, and I don't know if there are any actually. I don't know if I've ever seen that, but I feel like I usually end up using one that says like little things or to do or just something random for that. And then I know it doesn't say work or home, so it's my personal goals. So I won't lie, this is like my monthly spreads at this point are really a lot more decorative than they are sort of super functional. I used to find them like really, really helpful, and I would use them to like block all of any vacations we were taking, any trips, any like big stuff like that. But I am, like 32 weeks pregnant, and we're not going anywhere. We're not having any visitors over the next month because, everybody's waiting until the baby is born. So there's like really almost nothing that I have on the day-to-days to sort of mark here. I don't like to put like little things there. I really try and stick to like major things on this spread. And I sort of put the little things in my bullet journal and on my weekly spreads. Like little appointments, all my meetings, none of that stuff goes in here. Just kind of like birthdays, big events, trips, that kind of stuff. So I ran the washi across the blank dates at the bottom, and then I'm going to run the same top washi on the top, and then as well on the blank dates at the top. I really do like having those covered. I started doing that, I think, in November, but I really, I drew inspiration from the kits, and it was nice to have all done with the kits, but I kind of think it looks pretty cool with all the different washis as well, and I have so many pink washis, I actually didn't even realize how many I had, so it was great to get to use a bunch of them. So all of this glitter is from Scribble Prints Co. a la carte glitter sheet that I got in a grab bag, and it's like this really nice rosy pink color, and I had like a whole sheet of the same ones, so it was plenty to use for the glitter headers in between things and the flags, etc. So now I'm just going to line up that last piece, the thin piece of washi that goes in the middle there. And the whole time that I was like laying all this down, I was just sort of thinking about what to do with the rest of my sidebar. It's actually something I've been struggling with. I just like, this is really, like I said, more decorative, and then I never know quite how to handle the sidebar on this. But as I was sort of brainstorming, I just decided to go kind of all in on the decorative, and not worry about it. So I'm just laying down some washi at the bottom, and I'm still gonna do like my wish box, which is just like a word or thought for the month, something I don't necessarily have control over, but that is, just sort of my happy wish for the month. I don't even remember my January one, but my December one was I hope for snow, and I live in Austin, and it snowed in Austin, and then we got a real snow while we were back east over Christmas. My daughter got to play in it, and it was really awesome, so I'm feeling like kind of lucky with that, so I'm gonna do it again, and I'm not sure what it'll be for this month. I have to sort of think about that, but hopefully probably something around the pregnancy, or just like continuing to feel good. I had a really rough pregnancy with my daughter, and I, fingers crossed, seem to be having a much easier time this time. So I am kind of hoping that that continues, because I'm feeling really lucky about that right now. So with the rest of this space, I'm just going to go all in on the decorative stuff. I'm just going to finish up covering it with washi, and then I have these really big decorative stickers from the Scribble Prints Go Roses Traveler's Notebook Kit, and I'm just going to lay a really big red lovey candle down on top of that. Just super adorable, even if it serves no purpose. So then I'm ready to go day by day. As I mentioned, I have almost nothing. One of my really good friends' birthday is the 2nd. I have a couple of doctor's appointments, and that is pretty much it. Oh, and obviously Valentine's Day. Can't forget to mark that, considering it looks like Valentine's Day threw up on this entire page. So I used the glitter quarter boxes to mark the fun stuff, and then I'm using these pink appointment labels to mark my doctor's appointments. Then just grabbing my Scribble Prints Co. dinos to mark those doctor's appointments. I am actually almost running out of those, and I hope I get another one in one of the 9 kajillion dino grab bags that I've ordered. I also had these like glittery balloons from Scribble Prints Co. and a bunch of other stickers from that TN kit that I'm using to mark the birthday and as well the Valentine's Day. So then I get this crazy idea to cut a date strip into date covers. I have this from like an SPC grab bag, and I probably never would have used it otherwise, and it's pink and sparkly and perfect, and I'm really excited to do this. It does take me like a hot minute to figure out, but once I do figure out how to get it like all lined up, and that it was easier to trim on the paper before, I got this, once I get this figured out, I think it turns out really, really cute, and just kind of like adds another splash of pink, and I really didn't like the way the dates looked blank anyways, so it did take me a minute to struggle through, but now I know how to do it for next time. Also would be way easier with covers than a strip to start with, obviously. Okay, so I'm about to flip to this being done, and you will notice when I do that there is an extra box and deco on February 4th, and that is just for the Super Bowl. I totally lost the footage of myself putting that down. Oops, but go Eagles is all I have to say about that.
Okay, so that's everything for February set up. I'm not going to fill this out right now. I tend to fill it out a little bit more as I go, and I have more of a chance to think of like goals and stuff. But most of this washi is from Michael's, as I said. This is from the Target Dollar Spot, and this is from the Planner Society January box. These sort of deco-y stickers are from the Roses Traveler's Notebook Kit from Scribble Prints Co. And then the dinos, the balloons, the date strip that I cut up, and like all the glitter headers and the flags are also from Scribble Prints Co. These 3-heart checklists are from A Cricut Paper Co. And the work labels, and as well all of the appointment labels and quarter boxes, are from Whimsical Plans. That is everything on this. So now I'm ready to go ahead and set up my notes page.
Okay, so I do just have the sheet that I made myself for my notes page. I've been doing that since December, and it's super easy because it's all just like plain shapes, and I just measured it out. I actually did a really good job with the cut this month, unlike last month, which is great because it means I can actually use the deco instead of like not being able to pull it up. So last month I ended up just like full on not doing anything with my January notes page all month, and then at the end I used it for like kind of memory keeping and just kind of wrote a journal entry across these 2 blocks about like my thoughts on the month and the things we did, and it was actually so nice, and I loved having that space. So I may actually just do that again, hopefully a little bit more throughout the box. The bottom I've been using to like letter something in that's like a phrase of the month or a word of the month or whatever you want to call it, and I really do like that, so I will keep that going. And then I'm just going to run some washi across the top for decoration. I think it looks really cute and it ties it back to the monthly page, but I actually don't, it's really hard to like write on. Not like if you're writing something small, the washi then is fine for writing, like during my weekly spreads, but to write like really big February notes across the top is actually kind of difficult on the washi for whatever reason. It's not like great pen washi, and you can't use the brush pens. So I may print something for that next month if I remember. So then I'm just going to cover in those circles, and I just have been using those for different things. You can check out my Instagram at mycraftyplans if you want to see how my finished January one looks and see what I did in those boxes for January. So the empty circles will get pictures at the end of the month. I've just been printing photo pictures, mostly of the family life, and I really like that as well for memory keeping. So now I'm going to use my Tombow dual brush pen. This is a pink from the Galaxy pack, and I am just going to letter in my phrase of the month, which is going to be keeping with my Valentine's Day theme, spread love. And then I'm going to just go whole hog on the deco and just cover this entire page in stickers, which actually a lot of which I wasn't quite in frame, so I am going to super speed through the sticker process, and I apologize about that. So I'm curious to know how you all use your notes page, if you do anything cool with that. So if you do, let me know in the comments below. So now I'm just going to struggle through writing in February notes with a pink Sharpie and just going over that a couple of times so that you can actually read it. I had to freehand this as well, but fortunately I have a lot of practice with writing the days of the month. They're like the months of the year and the days of the week, actually. Something I write quite frequently, and I actually really like lettering them and practicing them, so I felt pretty comfortable freehanding that.
Okay, so that's my notes page all set up. I love how this turned out. The washi is from Michaels. I made all of these stickers except for the glitter flag. That is from Scribble Prints Co. You saw me do the lettering, but this is in Sharpie and this is in a Tombow dual brush pen. And that is everything. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you subscribed, and definitely check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans to keep up with me throughout the month and see what I am getting up to in my planners. Bye.